A look from downtown San Diego and Petco Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show.
Number 39.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Man, second pitch of the game. That ball looked like it was right there. This could be a great offensive day if he's going to call the zone like that.
And that misses 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Second baseman.
So striding forward now, Park. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Line drive to left. Kim is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in, Lee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
And he lays off for ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. Stepping into the box, Park. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, number 37.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Lee has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Min. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw to first. It's in time. Into the box now, Kim. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
He's not messing around.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is now batting. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, number 47.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Park is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Park batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to send that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Xavier Scrubs. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Stepping in, Son. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside. You know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Standing in, Yang. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Catcher, number 25.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Nah is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now to the plate, Nick Evans. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him swinging on the fastball there.
36.
Nick Evans becomes out number 2 this inning. Is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Nah is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Settling in now, Kim. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 9.
First delivery to him on the way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth,
into the box,
catcher,
Kim, and
number
he's definitely
43.
off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
So digging
number
in now,
39.
Lee, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Digging in to
now
try it again. Park,
number 2.
0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Flying toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. Lee is on his way home. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead. Riding in once again, Lee
27.
trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back? And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Coming to the plate now, Kim hitting a little over
Leading off for the
250
Padres.
coming into action in this one.
The shortstop.
From the stretch,
Number
here's the pitch.
52.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. out of play.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And he misses there, 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Nah moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, number 13. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base. Other hitter right there.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping up now. Oh, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here it comes. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to So striding in. Nah, he's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, number 47.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it. Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Park comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. And a ball, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Park moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xavier Scruggs. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the 0-1. Ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And now this is bobbled out in center. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Number 13.
Ready for another chance. Son, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit run.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is stepping up to the plate. Park. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Center fielder, number 37.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate,
number
Min.
54.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. This is line to left. And the Friars are into the hit column. Digging in, Kim looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Min rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he is in there. At the plate, Yang, he flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And a changeup runs in on him, and he's got to duck out of the way.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Fly ball out toward right field. Nah has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now in the box, Nick Evans.
44. Nick Evans.
First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Park right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Kim. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Number 9.
A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting
At the plate,
number
Kim.
40.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a move over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there.
Now batting.
Ready
number
once again.
39.
Lee, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Min. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in and looking for more.
Number
Hart,
2.
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kim sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the. So coming to the plate, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Designated hitter number 36.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. Here it comes, 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside. Now a swing and a fly ball. Kim on the move. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lee will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Number 52.
Stepping in, Kim, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. Now at the plate, number 13. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's the exact pitch he wants him to swing at. That ball down in the zone. Double play situation. That's where you get that double play ball. You got to know how he's going to try to go after you in all situations.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. In now. Oh, hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now he swings and golfs this one into left center. It's going to work out for him as a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Park. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nah is in pursuit. And the inning is over. Digging in to try it again. Lee. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Hitter, number 27.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Lee goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Nah comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
This is skied out toward right. Min is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Number 18.
Ready for another shot now. Park. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Min. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Right fielder, number 54.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kim 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Ready
25.
once again. Yang. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. Ready with the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Digging in once again, Nick Evans. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Riding in once again, Xavier Scruggs. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Sohn, he's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that misses, ball 1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Look, Matt, he's nibbling. He's nibbling. I know he's upset he didn't get those pitches, but they just miss off the corner. He can't give in now. Just continue to nibble.
Kim arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
Now in the
Number
box,
9.
Kim. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kim onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Kim, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kim is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Standing in, it's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Kim, a hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
13.
Coming to the plate now, number 13. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Number
Into the box. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Rounds the corner and is headed home. Throw won't get him. Stepping up to the plate, Park. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
How about it?
Now at the plate, Min.
54.
He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, this isn't the inning he wanted to have. Bases loaded. You're already down 1, but you got to make sure you execute your pitch, because if not, they can blow this game totally out of reach.
Nah is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Settling in now, Kim. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Working to keep them in the game here. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Comes set with the 0-1. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Scruggs is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Ready now, Lee. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Center fielder, number 39.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Number 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. And sometimes discretion is the better part of valor, even with his speed, as he'll hang on at first with just a single.
Number 27.
Into the box now, Lee. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Jung enters a little earlier than usual as he'll be asked to get 5 outs to try. Try to earn the save here. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. A high fastball is in there. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Now batting, it was a flyout for him in his last trip. A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Hit back toward the mound. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now. At the plate, no hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Kim is after it, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in, Yang. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Catcher.
Jang will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Brewers, number 50.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
And there's out number 1.
First baseman number 44.
Stepping in, Nick Evans. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
The batter.
So striding forward now. Oh, he singled his last time up. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. Now at the plate, Xavier Scruggs. 2 base hits. Both singles to this point.
Xavier Scruggs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Kim from the outfield grass. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Striding into the
Number
box,
13.
Son. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Your
Lee
attention, please.
answers the call from dugout as
pitching
he'll
for the
try to record
Padres,
the final 2 outs
number
of this one.
45.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping into the box, Kim.
Number
He'll be
9.
looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Now at the
batting,
plate, Kim.
number
No hits in 3
43.
tries so far. He's struck out once.
Your
Kwan
attention,
will be
please.
called upon here to
Hitting
hit with
for
the
Milwaukee,
game on the line.
Number 36.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Kim comes up with it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I was impressed by this outing, no doubt. The numbers don't lie. 7 1/3, very solid innings. And when you do that, you give your team a good chance to win a ball game.
The final line score of our ball game tonight.
It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's the home opener of this new season between the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Min. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Nah. One down. Throw back to first, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third.
Standing in, Kim. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. A little bouncer. Throw gets him. Two down. So striding forward now, Yang. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. Two gone now. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Slider whiffed on for strike. At the plate, Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Brewers, center fielder, number 39.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Kim ranging into the outfield makes the play. One away.
Batting second.
Stepping into the box,
baseman,
Park. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Harold, this Padres team as they take the field here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving. Now to the plate, Nah. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Lee rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so stepping in, Nick Evans. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Nick Evans.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, he carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. At the plate, Kim. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. 2 out, nobody on. Bounce towards the mound, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires. Ready now, Park. He comes into play with the batting average in the respectable 270s.
Third baseman, number 18.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. At the plate, Xavier Scruggs.
First baseman, Xavier Scruggs.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Into the box, Son. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And another foul ball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Fielder, number 9.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Kim is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. So coming to the plate, number 13. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Number 13.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And that'll get down for a base hit. Striding in. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. He's running towards second. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Striding in once again, Park, a base hit in his first trip. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Swing and a looper to left. Kim will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Min 0 for 1 here in the early going. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's the 2-1. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Digging in for his second at bat. Kim 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a liner, but foul.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Down and away, ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Now batting, Kim. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Number 43.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Lee flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Ready for another chance. Park. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now in the box, Lee. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Nah. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Settling in now, Park. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Yang comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 25.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So digging in now, Nick Evans. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Xavier Scruggs.
Leading off for the Brewers here in the 4th. First baseman, number
ready
35.
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Min has a beat on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting,
into the box now. Son looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, he wanted that one, and he probably should have got it, but his stuff is so good right now. You just throw another one, put it right back on the corner again.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So stepping in,
now
Kim.
batting,
He's 0 for 1 after
9.
grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2. On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2-2 now.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. So striding in, Kim. He singled
43.
and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Kim becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Park moving forward, and the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in and looking for more. Park. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Standing in, Kim comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 52.
Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Just foul. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
The batter.
Stepping in, number 13. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Now at the plate, he successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Digging in once again, Park. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Padres. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Matt, here we are in the 5th inning, and he swings at a ball out.
Ouch, that one hit him. Ready once again, Min. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 54.
From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
But this is speared by the first baseman. Ready for another shot now. Kim, 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well. Stepping into the box, Yang. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball. Stepping up to the plate, Park. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Second baseman, number 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. In now, Lee. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Reined in. 1 there. On to 1st to complete the double play. Digging in. Nah. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Ready for another shot now. Nick Evans.
Leading out for the
It's been an
Padres,
0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Nick Evans.
First delivery to him on the way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Scruggs will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, number
Ready for
36.
another chance. Oh, no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Ready on 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Oh, I think that curveball froze him, but it didn't quite get the zone. I like the pitch, though.
Tap down the line. Scruggs over to his left, and he is out on the tag. Striding in once again,
Number
Kim
52.
struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Nah, coming in, and no one will get this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in once
The batter,
again, number
number
13.
13.
Couple of singles. To his credit thus far. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Kim rounds the corner and is headed home. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now.
The batter, number 24.
Digging in and looking for more. Oh, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Swinging a soft liner. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Ready once again.
Now batting.
Park. He singled
Number
earlier,
37.
making him 1 for 2 to this point. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, he's about at the point right now where I figure one more base runner, and that might be the end of the line for this guy.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And he is in there. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 4-3 game.
The batter,
Stepping
number
in and ready
54.
for another shot. Min. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Lee is after it, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, Park. A hit in 2
Leading
tries
off
so
for the
far.
Brewers, third baseman, number 18.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And that one stayed too low apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Min moves over. 1 out. Striding in, Xavier Scruggs. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the first baseman can't get there.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again.
13.
Son, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Got him swinging as he runs.
So stepping in, Kim. He'll lead
Leading
things
off
off
for
here
San
in this
Diego.
one-run contest.
fielder. Number 32.
Lim is into
Your
the ball
attention,
game now
please.
as he'll make his 5th
Now pitching
appearance
for
of
the
the season
Brewers.
here.
Number 26.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
The
Stepping
batter,
up now,
number
Yang.
25.
3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ball 1. Soft liner to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are
First
2
baseman,
down.
Number 44.
Stepping
Nick
into the box,
Evans.
Nick Evans. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fouled off into the seats behind first. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in. Oh, he could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Kim. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now at the plate, Kim. He's singled
Leading
in
off
2
for the
trips to
Brewers.
the plate thus far.
Left fielder. Number 9.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the
Now
plate
batting,
now, Kim.
number
He's 1 for 2
43.
in the ball game. Pitch on the way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, Lee, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. At the plate, Park. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. At the plate, Lee. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Jung comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So striding forward now, Kim. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Number 52.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Here it comes. Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Number 13.
So coming to the plate, number 13. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Line drive to left. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4. Digging in now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Scrubs scoops it up, the tag, and he is out. Now in the box, Park. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Kim will come on and make his 4th appearance.
Number 55.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1 from the stretch. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So digging in now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Number 47.
Here's the first pitch to him. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That pitch was way out of the zone. Looks like he's decided in his mind, as soon as he releases, I'm swinging.
Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Coming to the plate now, Park. He flew out in his last at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. Striding into the box, Xavier Scruggs. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. High in the air out to center field. Park moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in, Min. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Kim. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Now batting.
Into the box now,
25.
Yang. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Scruggs in foul ground. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Park has got it, and the side is retired. So striding in, Son. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 13.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. In now, Kim. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Lee takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 48.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nobody out. Runner on first. Kwan will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Min is there, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping up to the plate, Kim. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Heading out towards shallow right. Min moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Lee. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious